What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott. And as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about social media for a woman's advantage. I am going to answer this woman's question who has a problem with, she's losing interest with this guy. And she's wanting to know what she can do to raise her social proof value and gain his interest back on social media. And I wanted to touch on a couple things with this because I think it's important, and a lot of people are actually asking me how to raise raise their value on social media. So this is what we're going to do, okay? I want to kind of get into like the pseudoscience behind it and then the actual thing of what you should do. I'm not saying you should avoid social media because, again, society right now is enveloped in it. Like, everyone's social media. Like, you watching this right now is a form of social media, right? I mean, I don't know if you want to call YouTube social media, but it is a platform that we are using to connect, such as Facebook, Instagram, and all those kind of things, okay? But here's the problem with all that. You are in a losing game if you're trying to win someone with social media. You're in a losing game. Not only are you competing against everyone else out there, like the other girls that he's probably checking out, you know, their pages, their Instagrams, and liking their things and stuff like that, but at the same time, everyone's wearing a mask, okay? Social media is a mask that again, it's a losing game. You can always one-up each other, and it's going to come down to the person who likes the other less is going to win, okay? Because they're not going to be as emotionally invested. So, you know, while you can post these things to get his attention, he can do something back. And then you could post these angles and these really good pictures, but then he can post a picture with a girl. And then you can post, you know, a mean comment, you know, that's directed towards him, and then he can be like, whatever, fuck it, I'm done, okay? And then just, you can always go back and forth in social media. So it's a losing battle. And even if it's not a battle, like in your case, you're always trying, you know, you said you're trying to raise your social proof value and gain his interest. Social media is not the way to do that because it's not natural. Like I always tell people when it comes to texting, while texting's great, it's one of those things where just because you can do it all the time doesn't mean you should. You shouldn't be focusing on social media. Instead, you should be focusing on seeing him in person. Now, I don't know if you can do that or not, but that's what I would be focusing on. And I can already tell right now by the way you worded your question that social media or, you know, all that's not the problem. You said, where's that? That he's losing interest. Bam, right there. You say he's losing interest. Well, I guarantee he's losing interest because of what you're saying right here. Sorry, my voice. But you're saying right here, look, you're seeking his approval. You're trying to raise your social proof value and gain his interest, okay? You are seeking approval. You are seeking validation. You know, so I can already tell you are in the wrong mindset, and on top of that, you're going along the wrong platform in doing so. If he's losing interest, you still got to keep social media. There's obviously, right? You're not just going to get rid of social media, but at the same time, here's what you do. You just post what you got to post, okay? I mean, it's all a mask. We can make ourselves look great on social media. Everyone knows that, but no one actually thinks of it or damn, my voice. I just had some Burger King, man. And where's my drink, man? Where the fuck am I? Hold on. Where's my drink? All the way up, Scooters, all the way up there. But my Diet Coke, you know. But you know, you can wear a mask. You can put whatever you want on there. Make yourself look the best. But if that's the case, and then he sees you in person or he talks to you in person, and he's losing like, you're not the same person that he liked or that he saw on social media, and so now, you know, when you're in person, you know, you're not as, you know, maybe you hit yourself with some angle. I'm not talking just about looks, but maybe you hit yourself with some angles and made you look good, or maybe you're always talking about how you're doing this, and this, but then he sees you in person and you're boring, you're not as fun, something like that. Listen, it's a losing game. Social media is a losing game. Post what you got to post to make yourself look good, but if you want to win the war, you got to take the guy off social media where there's competition. Again, if he's on Instagram, you mentioned Instagram, right? Yeah, you mentioned Instagram. You know, the problem with that, and I had clients come to me where there's guys on Instagram like they have a crush on Instagram. He's liking her stuff, but then he sees her, him commenting on other girls' things and liking her things and stuff like that. And let me tell you something, Instagram is visual as fuck. It's all visual, okay? So you're not going to have much success on there. I would get him off, get rid of the get him off to get rid of the competition, and then win him over in person. There's nothing else you can do. If you're trying to win a guy over on social media, it's a losing game. It's a losing game, because it's going to go back and forth if it comes down to it. Anyone can post anything to make themselves look good. Again, it's a visual mask, or it's a virtual mask, and if you two are going back and forth, things could be going great, but then another girl can come into the picture. Okay, I would not try to win him over on social media. I would try to win him over in person. If you could do that, then great. But again, social media is something you should keep around, but not rely on. So with that being said, ladies, I love you. Take care and peace.